On this Honda Civic with the 1.5L engine, P00CF is a correlation fault between the barometric pressure signal and the turbocharger boost pressure signal. In plain terms, the PCM may be seeing those two pressure readings disagree when it expects them to line up. The driver may notice normal operation, or there can be possible drivability complaints depending on how the fault is occurring. For this code, keep the diagnosis centered on the pressure sensing side of the system. The barometric pressure input, the boost pressure input, their connectors and wiring, and the way the PCM is comparing those signals. Before diving into the code-specific checks, start with the basic troubleshooting approach. Make sure the scan data, stored code information, and captured operating conditions are being handled consistently before you make a call on the correlation fault. The logic behind P00CF is a comparison. When the vehicle is at idle, the PCM compares the BARO sensor output value against the turbocharger boost sensor output value. If a certain difference occurs between those two values, the PCM determines there is an abnormality and stores P00CF. So do not treat this like a random boost control fault. Treat it as a pressure sensor correlation problem, checked under the conditions captured for this fault. Before going after P00CF by itself, look at what else was stored at the same time. If a barometric pressure sensor fault or a turbocharger boost sensor fault was stored with it, diagnose those related pressure sensor faults first. That matters because P00CF depends on comparing those two signals. If one side of the comparison already has its own fault, complete that diagnostic path before judging the correlation code. If P00CF is indicated alone, use the onboard snapshot for P00CF and run the barometric pressure and turbocharger boost sensor diagnostic paths from there. The key is to work from the captured conditions for this code, not from assumptions. You are trying to prove why those two pressure readings did not agree at idle. Keep the verification separate from the testing. After the applicable pressure sensor diagnostic path has been completed, confirm P00CF does not return under the same captured operating conditions. The takeaway is simple. P00CF is a BARO versus boost pressure correlation code, so check any related pressure sensor faults first, and if it stands alone, use the P00CF snapshot to guide both sensor paths. For more diagnostic training, visit stepdiagnostics.com.